Just hours last night after getting sworn in, Rashida Tlaib went on a profanity-laced rant while screaming for the president's impeachment. Take a look.
And you win. Woo! And when your son looks at you and says, Mama, look, you won, bullies don't win. And I said, baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the motherfucker.
A freshman Democrat from Michigan using vile language in public to call for the impeachment of President Trump.
It's so disgusting. It was horrible. No one should approve of that. And I hope she doesn't talk to her son that way either.
What does that story tell us about this new class?
Well, she said on Twitter, I'm unapologetically me. I'm not going to say I'm sorry and I'm not going to change.
You cannot accomplish very much of anything unless you have civility.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said she doesn't approve of the profanity, but isn't in the business of censorship.
Okay, so just a few hours into her first day, Tlaib has found herself in the middle of this giant media maelstrom. And in front of her office, we spotted CNN and the AP. They're basically staking her out, trying to get her to come out and say something about what she said about Trump. And we just got word that she's actually not in that office where everyone's waiting for her. She's in a different office. And her staff just told us that they're not talking to anybody, but they're going to talk to us for just a little bit. And they're going to let us ask her about this.
Somebody's trying to get into my Facebook. Oh, hi. How are you? You missed the boys yesterday.
I saw them from the press gallery.
Yeah, oh, did you? You said fell asleep at the beginning.
I think I do just want to jump into kind of the thing, the moment. I mean, you were a congresswoman, I guess by that point, for 12 or 13 hours. Did you kind of momentarily forget that cell phones were rolling at all times?
I think,
or did you mean to do it?
I think for me, that's who I am. It's something that I would have done if I wasn't a member of Congress, right? I think, as I was talking about people like us running for office and not changing who we are, not one thing about who we are, how we act, or anything, I think is really critically important. Because when we do lose that part of who we are in our soul, we start getting disconnected with the people back home. But at the same time, you can't really take the girl from Detroit out of me, I think.
Well, let me ask you
and back home in Detroit, MF is it's like saying that guy. Where really
like saying that guy. But is it? But let me ask you what may seem like a kind of a prissy New York Timesy question, but but is that befitting a congressperson?
I don't know if it's necessarily befitting of the congressperson. I think I need to focus on the issue. And I think that for me was a lesson learned of understanding that I was really talking about this incredible historic class of folks that are ready to work.
Well, so I do want to understand what the consequences of this are, and I don't want to belabor it, but do you think that in this moment, perhaps unintentionally, you created a reputation, not just momentarily for yourself, but for the broader new freshman class?
No, I don't think so. Love that today I saw Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dancing in front of her office like, who cares what you all think about me? And I'm like, exactly. That's how I feel.
Did you hear from Democratic Party leaders like Nancy Pelosi? When we were in the room, I was in the room, you were in the room, you saw her speech, which was all about bipartisanship, being united. So I wonder if you've heard anything from her.
No, I mean, what she said, which was really great, is that there is a generational gap here, and there's people that, take this approach very differently. And I love that she respects that we all are different, and that she doesn't use it to divide us.
So is there any part of you who might be a little proud of this? You started off by saying you can't take the Detroit out of the girl.
No, I don't know if proud is not the word. It is who I am.
I guess my final question is, Congresswoman, now Congresswoman Tlaib, do you...
I still can't get used to that.
Get used to it.
I know.
Do you really think that you can stay like this?
I can. Look, I may not use the MF word every single day, and I will not use it on the House floor. I don't think I would ever be me or effective or be the person. It will really be the person that my residents elected if I'm not who I am.
Do you think you'll continue to be the #1 congressperson trending on Twitter for very much longer?
I hope not.
You hope not?
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.